My day normally begins around about 6 a.m. I'm an early riser, regardless of whether it's weekday or weekend. Excuse me. Um, so I get up around about 6 after I've had a wash, etc. Then I check my sugar levels around about half 6 to 7ish. And if it's low, then obviously I'll have something sweet or juice or something. I try to have my breakfast around about 7:30, 8 o'clock, and that's normally just cereal of some sort. I'm not a fan of toast and eggs and so on, so usually it's cereal. And then I check my sugar levels after that around about lunchtime, which is around midday to 1 p.m. And then the third time is around my evening meal time, which is around about 6, half 6, sometimes as late as 7, but very rarely beyond that. So that's 3 times. The fourth time I check my sugar levels is the last thing at night, which is around about 11ish, before bedtime. And the idea of checking first thing in the morning is because there's been some 8 hours of fasting, because I've been asleep, so I don't know what my sugar levels are going to be like. So I need to make sure that they're not too low. If they are high, then I would take insulin straight away. When I wasn't on insulin, I used to go out for a walk, early morning walk, before having breakfast if my sugar was high. Um, Lunchtime is the same routine. If I'm at home, I'm not working somewhere, then I would have my lunch around about 1 p.m. and that is usually just a sandwich. If it's going to be sandwiched with crisps or fruit or something else, then that usually becomes half a sandwich. In the evening, I have my proper meal. That's my one proper meal, and that can vary anything from um, rice and curry, or straightforward fish fingers, or chicken, grilled chicken, occasionally with chips, and it just varies. I don't eat a lot of chapati, so perhaps once in a blue moon I might have one, but I'm not a great fan. Uh, and the last thing at night, again, I check to see where I'm at, because I'm going to be sleeping for the next 6, 7, 8 hours, and want to make sure that my sugar levels don't drop at that time overnight. So if they are between 5 and 7, then I know that they might go down a bit, so I probably have an apple or a couple of biscuits or something with a cup of tea, and that's the last snack I'll have. In between, during from morning till the night, it depends on what my day is going to be like. I need to plan, I need to know what I'm doing. If I'm going to be driving somewhere, then I would check my sugar levels additionally just before I'm setting off. If it's going to take, say, an hour to 2 hours to drive, then I need to make sure that my sugar levels are going to be okay during that period, because the last thing I need is a hypo when I'm on the motorway. If I'm going to be staying at home, then I have to make the effort that I need to do some exercise, so I would go out for a walk. I try to check my sugar minimum 4 times a day before each meal, and I also try and do 20 minutes to half an hour walk after each meal, an hour or two after each meal if I can. It doesn't always work that way, but that's the general kind of routine I have. Sometimes I may be doing something physical, in which case I probably don't need to do the walk. Sometimes the weather can be really bad, and I have a manual treadmill at home, which I try to do a bit of walking on that. But walking is something that I enjoy doing, and I do that more regularly than any other exercise.